I do go to the grave. I don't like it, I just get angry. Because he should still be here. We want to get to a point where we can just celebrate him and not be having to search for answers.
I was just so bubbly and happy and outgoing. Adam loved his football. He wanted to be like David Beckham. If you were at home and he'd walk in room, he just made everything just right. He was 17 when Ruby were born.
He was definitely devoted to his daughter. When Ruby came along, he saw that change, and Ruby was his first love.
He spent every minute and every day with her. She meant everything to him. She was his world.
He was very close to his sister. They loved each other's company. They used to be together all the time, and they were always round at her house.
On the evening of the 24th of June 2008, Adam Chadwick was with his sister Gemma and her boyfriend at her house in Mount Clifton, Harehills in Leeds.
During the evening, there was a knock on the door of the property.
Gemma's boyfriend answered the door. A woman asked for Michelle.
He replied that there was no such female within the property, and the lady then left.
At around 10:40, they heard another knock at the door.
Again, the female was there.
Is Michelle in?
No, I've already told her she doesn't live here.
It was at that point, 3 males at the door trying to force their way in.
Adam got up to help.
As Adam was pushing the door closed on the males who were at the door, Adam was shot.
We had a phone call,
And Martin picked the phone up.
and it was Gemma saying, Adam's been shot.
And it wasn't until we actually got into Gemma's street, you realised there was something really wrong.
I don't know, there's been about 20, 30 people outside the house.
And Gemma was there, she was screaming.
And obviously we went into the house.
I remember going up the steps and they were laid in the doorway.
And it's not a sight that anyone should see, and it's not a sight that a parent should never see.
Everything else round me, I couldn't see anything. I just focusing on Adam.
We had to pull Jackie away because she was trying to try and wake him up.
He just wanted someone to help him.
When we arrived at the hospital, we was directed where he was. We were put in a room to wait.
And we were in there and it just seemed ages and ages. And all I wanted to be with, I wanted to be with him. And I kept saying he needs his mum with him.
The wound wasn't survivable. So that... I don't know, I think I was cuddling Jackie, trying to keep her calm. But just, it didn't seem real at all.
And they put him on a life support machine so we could spend some time with him. Just held his hand and he had a bandage round his head. And all these machines going.
we just had to wait and hope. But obviously there wasn't that much hope.
I just wanted to take him home. I wanted to take him home and look after him.
Adam died in hospital the next day. He was only 20. His daughter was just 3 years old.
I'm firmly of the view that this was a case of mistaken identity. In no way, shape or form was Adam in any way implicated in any criminality. Adam wasn't the intended target of those males on that night in question.
Police launched a murder investigation and were able to trace the vehicle used by the gang.
So that vehicle was found in the Chapeltown area of Leeds, having been abandoned and then set on fire in an attempt to destroy that vehicle. And we were subsequently able to recover it and subject it to forensic testing. Unfortunately, that didn't lead us to securing any evidence against any individual that may have been involved in that offence.
16 years on, West Yorkshire police haven't given up on bringing Adam's killers to justice.
People's lives move on, allegiances change, and people may now feel that they are in a much better place in their lives and able to provide us with some information that enables us to follow up and investigate some further lines of investigation.
The woman and the 3 masked men involved have never been traced.
You expect the person who shot Adam, you expected him to be in custody, charged and sent to jail. We're still waiting for that justice now.
When I fired that gun and it took Adam's life, it also took my life.
Think of Ruby having to go without a dad. She's missed out on so much.
I just don't understand it. How someone can lose their life and then 16 years and we've still no answers or justice for him.
Well, I'm joined now